name is Naomi. You may have learned about me through the story named after my daughter-in-law, Ruth. While my life has not always been easy, Yahweh, who is known to most Christians as God, has treated me graciously. It is my hope that I will have opportunities to share more with you about the struggles I have faced. I hope to share the things I have learned, especially as I found myself widowed as an older adult woman. The loss of my 2 sons was devastating. After all, what parent expects to outlive their children? Many other struggles came my way, and you may relate to much of what I have to say during our future times together. While the author of my short story shall remain mysterious, I want to point out some important facts that many often overlook. Most who read my story focus on the one for whom the story is named, Ruth. Many are enamored with her distinguishing characteristics. They identify Ruth as loyal, modest, and faithful. Many consider Ruth to be an example of a proper woman. I, on the other hand, am considered by some to be simply a bitter old woman who lacked faith in Yahweh. While I did change my name from Naomi to Mara, which means bitter, it was not meant to become a permanent distinguishing characteristic. You will notice that my name was never truly changed. Rather, the name Mara was a way for me to communicate how the events in my life transformed me. Outrage might be considered an accurate response when it comes to my situation. But as a woman, such displays of anger are considered unbecoming. Have you ever noticed that one never declares Job as bitter? Such a dualistic treatment is a conundrum to me. Both my daughters-in-law, Ruth and Orpah, were and remain an important part of my family. I hold no ill will when it comes to Orpah. She returned to her mother's house. After all, returning to her mother's house made logical sense, and it gave her the best opportunity for remarriage, which was important for her security. I don't know what became of her, but my faith in Yahweh fills me with hope regarding her future. Ruth, she chose to stay by my side. I feel gratitude to her for such devotion. She left her homeland. She was a foreigner in Bethlehem. I know something about being a foreigner. If you recall, I left Bethlehem and moved to Moab during the time of the famine. It was not always easy to be in a foreign place. What is even more remarkable is that Ruth chose to stay with me, an old woman. Our patriarchal society placed a woman's security in line with finding a husband. Ruth's choice was a truly profound move for my day and time. Yet, as a result of her choice, Yahweh provided me with a grandson, and in time, Yahweh provided Israel with King David. So you see, my story is one that starts in brokenness and ends in fulfillment. Yahweh is truly good. May the peace of God be with you until we meet again.